is the presentation and consideration of the reports of the Ad hoc Committee on Oversight of Emergency Rule in Rivers State on the following: screening of the chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, screening of the chairman and members of Rivers State Civil Service Commission, screening of the chairman and members of Rivers State Local Government Service Commission, and screening of the chairman and members of Rivers State Primary Health Care Management Board. Mr. President, with your permission, I wish to move the motion for the Senate to receive and consider the report. I so move.
Senator Peter Obi, can you second the motion?
Very distinguished colleagues, with your permission, Mr. President, and believing that every distinguished senator has a copy each of these reports, I will just quickly go into our recommendations, observations and recommendations for each of the reports. And I start with the report of the Senate Committee on the screening of chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, the Senate at its plenary on Thursday, 12 June 2025, considered the request of Mr. President and Commander-in-Chief.
Order, please. Order, please. No. Order, please.
The Senate at its plenary on Thursday, 12 June 2025, considered the request of Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the confirmation of nominees for appointment as chairmen and members of the following boards and agencies of Rivers State. 1, Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. 2, Rivers State Civil Service Commission. 3, Rivers State Local Government Service Commission. And 4, Rivers State Primary Health Management Board, and referred same to the committee via order of referral of 12 June 2025 for further legislative actions. The committee requested for and received the curriculum vitae and other accompanying documents, as well as the security clearances from the Office of the Special Advisor to the President on Senate Matters, who work with the various security agencies. Thereafter, the nominees were invited to appear before the committee for the screening on Tuesday, 17 June 2025 and Wednesday, 18 June 2025. The committee screened the nominees, whereby they answered questions relevant to the areas of their appointment to the satisfaction of the committee. Gentlemen.
Order, please.
General observations. At the end of each screening exercise, the committee deliberated on the nominees' suitability for appointment as chairman and members of the boards and agencies and made the following observations and findings. 1, that the one nominee for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Primary Health Care Board, Victoria Boma Samuel, representing Ministry of Local Government Affairs as ex-officio, was stood down because she was not present for the screening. 2, that all the nominees screened satisfied the requirements of Section 200 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. For the avoidance of doubt, Section 200 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended stipulates in the following subsections: no person shall be qualified for appointment as a member of any of the bodies aforesaid if he is not qualified or if he is disqualified for election as a member of the House of Assembly. B, within the preceding 10 years, he has been removed as a member of any of the bodies or as the holder of any other office on the ground of misconduct. 2, any person employed in the public service of a state shall not be disqualified for appointment as chairman or member of any of such bodies, provided that where such person has been duly appointed, he shall, on his appointment, be deemed to have resigned his former office as from the date of the appointment. 3, no person shall be qualified for appointment to any of the bodies aforesaid if, having previously been appointed as a member, otherwise as an ex officio member of that body, has been reappointed for a further term as a member of the same body. 3, that all the screened nominees possess cognate experience and are eminently qualified for appointment as chairmen and members of the boards and agencies for which they were nominated for appointment by Mr. President. 4, that the nominees' antecedents have made them fit and proper persons for appointment to occupy the offices of the chairmen and members of the boards and agencies in the Rivers State government for which they were nominated. 5, that the nominees were articulate and meticulous in their responses to questions directed at them by the committee during the screening exercise. 6, that there was no petition against the nomination of any of the nominees. And 7, that security checks on the nominees did not reveal any negative trace against the nominees. Our recommendations. Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, the Senate Ad Hoc Committee on Oversight of Emergency Rule in Rivers State screened the following nominees: 7 nominees for confirmation of appointment of chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, 5 nominees for confirmation of appointment as chairman and members of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission, 7 nominees for confirmation of appointment as chairman and members of Rivers State Local Government Service Commission, and 14 nominees out of the 15 nominations for confirmation of appointment of chairman, executive director, and members of Rivers State Primary Health Care Management Board. That the Senate do confirm the nominations of the underlisted persons as chairman and members of Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. 1, Michael Ekpali Ode, PhD, chairman. 2.
Leader, I don't think you should read the name because the names are there already.
Yeah, the names are there. Please consider the names as listed. And then B, that the Senate do confirm as chairman and members of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission the 5 nominees hereunder listed as contained in the reports that we all have. And C, also confirm for appointment as chairman and members of Rivers State Local Government Service Commission the 7 names hereunder listed. And 4, also confirmed for appointment as chairman and executive director and members of Rivers State Primary Health Care Management Board, the 14 names hereunder listed. Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, on behalf of the committee, I wish to most sincerely again thank the Senate for the opportunity to serve in this regard. I so move.
Thank you, Leader, for well put together report. And I can guess there won't be anyone that would like to say anything here because the report is, all the reports were properly put together and straight to the point. You know, very, very. Oh, you want to say something? I thought without much ado, we'll move forward. But anyway.
Abdul Ahmed Ningi, representing Bauchi Central. And my observation is in regards to clause 311, even though you are coming to it, I'm just going to beg. I have personally approached the Senate leader as to the propriety or otherwise of bringing in someone from other states to chair a local election body. The Senate leader had time to discuss with me, and he told me initially they also raised this observation. But later on, they were brought copies of Supreme Court joint to do well going forward. Because I've been to Rivers State almost 40 years ago, and I know the quality of people in Rivers State. I do not see any logical reason why a Rivers man will not chair this Electoral Commission. That the committee has reported, I'm okay, but let it be on record that I don't see the necessity of having somebody from another state chairing a local election committee of another state. I so submit.
Well, I think the appointment does not go contrary to the provision of our constitution. I think there's no problem with that. And besides that, even Siminalayi, who was a governor, PDP governor, his chief press secretary was from Benue State. And they're all employees of the government. As we speak, even in Akwa Ibom, I think the advisor to the governor on security affairs is from the southwest. So, I mean, they are Nigerians, and as long as the constitution does not go, I mean, that appointment does not go contrary, there is no specific provision in the constitution that, prohibits that. So I don't think there should be anything to worry about. We are guided by the grand norm of the country, which is the constitution. So I think we can now move motions so that we can go to committee of the whole.
Mr. President.
Okay,
Mr. President.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Senator.
My privilege, I also want to add my voice to this very, very important observation made by distinguished Senator Abdul Nengi. Let it be on record that I, Senator Mohammed Ali Ndume, I'm not against the appointment of whoever you recommended, but under the current circumstance and the fact that if today you want to interview 100 or even 1,000 qualified people for this position from Rivers, you will get it to choose from. Federal character, section 14.3, reflects that. And as he rightly said, we should not, as a Senate, just approve or think that what is being done is not against the Constitution. We are supposed to be guided by more than Constitution. We are supposed to be guided by the conscience. We are the highest decision-making body in this country politically. Please, please, I beg you in the name of God, because the history will be there. If there is nobody appropriately, if the argument you are giving me now is that you want to get somebody out of Rivers so that the person that will be in charge of this will be unbiased in any way, that is a different thing. But the people should be carried along. Thank you.
I represent Borno Senatorial District. With all due respect to my leader, Senator Abdul Nengi, who is a former leader in the Senate and a former leader in the House, and Senator Ali Ndume, who is equally a leader in the House of Reps, my leader in the House of Reps, and a leader here. With all due respect, the Constitution is the grand norm of the land. So long as there is no inhibition, by way of constitutional prohibition, there is no constitutional inhibition. We are good to go. We are here to uphold the Constitution. In fact, we even swore to uphold the Constitution. And there is no any inhibition by way of the constitutional provision, which is the grand norm of the land. As a Nigerian, any Nigerian is free to take up appointment anywhere in Nigeria. I can be governor in Lagos State if I am elected by the people of Lagos. I can be governor in Benue if the people of Benue elect me, I will be governor in Benue. Look, in the Second Republic, somebody from Borno,
excuse me.
Contested and became member of House of Reps.
Order. Please, opposition member, Senate, your observation. Now the chief whip is also equally giving out his own reasons. So you are protected. He's given full protection. I gave you full protection, so he's given full protection. Please allow him to ventilate his view. Thank you, Senator Nengi.
Thank you, Mr. President. During the First Republic, one Ibrahim Imam from Borno State went and contested for House of Reps in Tipland in Benue State and represented Tipland in the House of Reps. So as a Nigerian, there is no constitutional prohibition. As a Nigerian, you can take up appointment anywhere. We are not talking about morality or public policy or something. We are talking about the Constitution, which is the grand norm of the land. And we are bound by the Constitution. And we sought to uphold the Constitution, which is what we are doing.
Sir.
Of Abia State, as we speak, Mr. Benson is from Edo State. And nobody's complaining about that. But this is, look, excuse. Order, please. Order, please. Please do not bother us. It's pure, see, leader, it's pure politics. Because it's coming from APC. In Abia, head of service from Edo, who is talking about that? So please write on. Let's move the motion. Then we'll put the vote. When we come there, we'll put the authority to vote. So let's put the vote so that we go to the committee of whole. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Baricol Livinus Baribuma for appointment as chairman of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ambassador Lot Peter Egopija for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the appointment of Maeve Ere Bestman for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate join for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the appointment of Harry Charity Leod for appointment as member of the Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Rivers State Local Government Service Commission, approval. Will the Senate approve the appointment? Will the Senate approve the nomination of Sir Israel Nwoka Amadi for appointment as chairman of Rivers State Local Government Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Point of order. Mr. President, sitting as chair, very distinguished colleagues.
State Local Government Service Commission. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Dr. Tonye D. Willie Pepple for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. I don't want Senigi to say the vote. Nobody say anything. He will decide to go to court because of that. So the ayes have it. Yes. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ewo Okweni Richard for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Ofik Emmanuel Gomiruwo for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Samuel Apiafi for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So let's go to Rivers State's Primary Healthcare Management Board. Approval. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Dr. Dawari Ebiatela George for appointment as chairman of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the appointment of Dr. Chitura Adeli for appointment as Executive Director of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Thank you, Senator Ningi. Will the Senate approve the appointment of Kaladara Kurubu for appointment? Will the Senate approve the nomination of Kaladara Kurubu for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Dr. Benjamin Osaro for appointment as a member of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Obu Manu Inye Hana, as well as Robinson Basi Grace Inyeri and Dr. Alagbala Michael Barifa and Dr. Asetuboy Sondi, as well as Alabo Dagogo and Dr. Kamelita Ekenyi Akporobi and Dr. Ngochidua James Ipobari, as well as Dr. Clifford Nyubuchi Paul and Elder Luke Oranga, as well as Romeo Osima Osikariari, all for appointment as members of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate. Report. The Senate, the Committee of the Whole, considered the report of the Hardcore Committee on an oversight of emergency rule in Rivers State on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. Approved, not INEC. The INEC is not there, just the Rivers State Independent National Electoral Commission, that's all. Approved the nomination of 1, Michael Ekpali Odi, PhD, chairman. Tobira Lezasi Lenne, member. Professor Arthur N. Chuemeri, JP, member. Professor Woki Godfrey Ngozi, member. Professor Joyce Oroni Kaninwo, member. Bruce Olive Agbomma, member. Chidi Ebenezer Holiday, member. As chairman and members of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Thank you, Senator Ningi, for affirming that this is what took place in the Committee of the Whole. I think we finished all before. Report B. The Senate in the Committee of the Whole consider a report of the Annual Committee on Oversight of Emergency Rule River State on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as chairman and members of the River State Civil Service Commission, and approve the nomination of 1. Bariko Levinos Baribuma, chairman. Ambassador Lut Peter Ogbopija, member. Maiv Ere Besman, member. Obiaju Joy, member. Harry Charoti, member. As chairman and members of the River State Civil Service Commission. If this is true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole. The third report. The Senate in the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the House Committee on Oversight of Emergency Rule in River State on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as chairman and members of River State Local Government Service Commission. 1. Sir Israel Nwoka Amadi, chairman. Wandem Linus Onyenu Chia, member. Christabel Egu George Didia, member. Dr. Tonye D. Willie Pepo, member. Ewo Okpeni Richard, member. Ofik Emmanuel Gomiruo, member. Samuel Apiafi, member. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? The next report, last but not the least. The Senate and the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Annual Committee on Oversight Emergency Rule in Rivers State on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as chairman and members of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board, and approved the nominations of 1. Dr. Dawari Ibiatela George, chairman. Dr. Chituru Adele, executive director. Kaladada Kurubu, member. Dr. Benjamin Osaru Laka Osaru, member. Obo Manu Inyi Hana, member. Robinson Basi Grace Chinyeri, member. Dr. Alagala Michael Barifa, member. Dr. Asetu Bubi, member. Alabo Dagogo, Rep, Minister of Health. Dr. Kamelita Ekenyi Agboru Berry, representative of Minister of representative of Minister of Women Affairs. Ngochidua James Epubari, PS, Minister of Finance. Clifford Onyebuchi Paul, Reps Algon, River State. Elder Luke Orang, Reps LG Civil Service Commission. Romeo Osima Osi Iso Kariari, Reps Ministry of Justice. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Michael, that is for Rivers State Electoral Commission? Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mr. Michael Akpali-Ode, PhD Chairman, Toribira Zaasi Lenene, Member, Professor Ato Chumere, JP, Member, Professor Woke, Godfrey Ngozi, Member, Professor Mrs. Joyce Oronene Akaniwo, Member, Bruce Olive Ogbomba, Member, Chidi Ebenezer Holiday, Member. Those in favor of this confirmation, please say aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it. Okay. Will the Senate confirm the nomination? Will the Senate confirm the nomination of the following person as chairman and members of Rivers State Civil Service Commission? Bariko Livinus Baribuma, chairman. Ambassador Lut Peter Egbo-Pija, member. Naive Eri Besban, member. Oriajo Joy, member. Harry Charity Lloyd, member. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the appointment? Will the Senate confirm the appointments, confirm the nomination of the following persons as chairman and members of the Rivers State Local Government Service Commission? Sir Israel Mwoka Amadi, chairman. Nwandem Linus Onye Nuchia, member. Christabel Egu George Didia, member. Dr. Tonye D. Willie Pepple, member. Ewo Okpeni Richard, member. Ofik Emmanuel Omiruwu, member. Samuel Apiafi, member. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of the following persons as chairman and members of the Rivers State Primary Healthcare Management Board? Number one, Dr. Dawari Ibietela George, chairman. Dr. Chituru Adeli, executive director. Kala Dada Kurubo, member. Dr. Benjamin Osaro Laka Osaro, member. Obu Manu Inye Hana, member. Robinson Basi Grace Singeri, member. Dr. Alagala Michael Barifa, member. Dr. Asetu Bobe Sunday, member. Alabo Dagogo, Reps, Minister of Health. Dr. Kamelita Ekenyi Agboru Berry, Representative, Minister of Women Affairs. Ngo Chidoa James Apobari, PS, PAMSET, Minister of Finance. Clifford Onyebuchi Paul, Representative Algon, River State. Elder Luke Orang, Representative Local Government Service Commission. Romeo Osima Iso Kariari, Representative Ministry of Justice. Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So thank you very much. We've confirmed all the nominees. Thank you very much. So, leader, being the chairman of the committee, you've done a wonderful job. We're proud of you. You've been very diligent in going through the papers, the pedigrees of the nominees, and the Senate as a whole also did very well in scrutinizing your report, which of course was very, very clear and straight to the point, and everything was captured. All the necessities that need to be known by senators were all encapsulated in the report. You've done a wonderful job. We're proud of you, yourself and members of your committee. More grace to your elbow. Thank you very much. Leader of the Senate. Leader of the Senate.